So there's plenty of noise and I'm going to have to talk a little bit louder. Also, my lips are quite chapped. But one more thing is that my phone is a little fucked right now and it keeps stopping. मतलब बीच में ही बंद हो जाता है. While I'm recording, बीच में ही बंद हो जाता है. The thing that I wanted to talk about was last few nights I had slept crying to bed, or I couldn't do anything. I was feeling very stagnant. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि there's literally nothing that I want to do. I didn't feel like doing anything. मुझे एकदम useless feel हो रहा था. Like I started thinking that my existence on this planet was just not useful and not worthwhile, which is stupid. I'll tell you it's stupid. This relationship that I have, it was going through some really tough things, and we are both very young and we're trying to figure out how to go about things and be okay and be comfortable to share things with each other. We're trying. My personal life is getting a little bit more miserable comparatively, and I felt like I wasn't editing videos. मैं post नहीं कर रही थी कुछ भी. This is my third video, probably a fourth, and I really love making videos. Sorry. तो मेरे को एकदम stagnant feel हो रहा था. मेरे को सब वापस से repeat करना पड़ेगा. Feeling really fucking stupid. Okay, I did not feel like I wanted to do anything. क्योंकि if one part of my life is going bad, then I get very emotional and then I take emotional decisions and then I don't do anything. You know, it's said that your work shouldn't why I started journaling. I had always been journaling, but this time it was different. Also, tell me who's watching my video right now. Like, I don't think anyone is watching my video, and you just need to sit with a pen and paper and write them down, and you will think you have control over your problems. Will you find a solution? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, I'm not guaranteeing that. But will you be able to see your problems on a piece of paper and think, that is what I'm worried about? I'm gonna figure that out. So there's only two people whose podcast I can listen to endlessly for hours and hours. One is Pretty Lonesome by Madeline RG, and one is Anything Goes by Emma Chamberlain. It was first only Emma Chamberlain, but then there's one podcast of Madeline that I watched and I listened to, and I fell in love with that girl, and I might just be bi for her. That's not funny, but okay. She was talking about this one thing called cognitive dissonance in one of her episodes, one of the recent ones, which basically means like how your morals and your actions sometimes don't align with each other. Like, let's say you think that committing a crime is wrong, but you still go ahead and commit a crime, which are two different things. So that's something called cognitive dissonance. For the end of it, she talks about journaling and how she has been trying to wake up every single morning, and the first thing that she does is remove a pen and paper and write her feelings down. And I'm doing that past 2 days, which is kind of accomplishing, if I must tell you. And there's one more episode of Emma Chamberlain called Stuck in a Rut Advice Session, which I've not completed, but I'm sure it's a great episode. I'll recommend both of those for y'all. So I'm trying journaling again past 2 days, and I sometimes have one paragraph to write about, or sometimes I have 2 pages to write about. It depends on if I feel like writing or if I'm in the mood to write. That is what I used to do पहले. मतलब मैं consistent नहीं थी. I used to write whenever I wanted to, but now I'm doing it for 2 days consistently every morning that I wake up. Today it was 8 o'clock, yesterday it was 6 o'clock. Don't ask me why I'm not able to wake up early, even though I made a 6 a.m. productive routine on this channel. Fuck that. So, do you know that one day you're going to be 50 years old and you're going to have all these journals that are like episodes of your life? I think I'm going to put a picture over here, but these are the journals that I recommend, that I really love. the ones with spirals, and you need always a journal to have lines on it. You can also have a monthly journal where you change it every month. So there was one more thing that I tried last year. Everything for me is past last year, where I started writing for the practice of it. So I had a spiral notebook. It was 100 pages book. I finished it. I had a target to finish. Once I was finished the notebook, after 2 months I could read the entire book, and it was so interesting. So I challenge you all to do that. Take a notebook. I challenge you to finish it. After 2 months, read it. You're going to be amazed by how those small things affected you, and it's going to teach you a lot about yourself. Like to write about the most interesting things also. मतलब अगर सपोज मैं किधर पार्टी में गई थी और मुझे बहुत मज़ा आया, तो मैं उसके बारे में लिख देती हूँ. जैसे कि आई हैड दिस वन डे रिसेंटली वेर आई मेट वन ऑफ माई फेवरेट पॉडकास्टर्स, and I also had some really good accomplishments work wise, and I just wrote about it, and I felt so good because I was experiencing that kind of joy twice. Once while I actually lived it, and once while I was writing about it. So you know what they say, right? Writers live twice, one actually and once while they're writing. Or calling yourself a writer is going to be very helpful in this process. If you are an aspiring writer, it's amazing if you start journaling here on now, because it's going to teach you a lot about your writing patterns and what you like. If you like adding connotations in the middle, if you like quotes in the middle. But this video is mostly about journaling and overthinking people like me who have anxiety and don't want to term it as that and want to get rid of the pain. You can do that with a pen and diary. You just need two things, okay? A pen and a book, and I recommend the spiral ones. Again, your wish. But okay, whatever. Of course there's more to talk about. Of course I have so many things that I like, small habits that make life better. This was the last video you watched on why you should start journaling, and maybe you should just now order that pen and the diary, or steal it from your sister like I did. And I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. It really makes me feel validated, and my anxiety feels lesser on those particular days when I see one subscriber added in. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon. Bye bye. Also, I love to show you all my view right now. What's that?